Faithless is he that says farewell when the road darkens. It is not despair, for despair is only for those who see the end beyond all doubt. We do not. It is useless to meet revenge with revenge. It will heal nothing. And then her heart changed, or at least she understood it, and the winter passed, and the sun shone upon her. His grief he will not forget, but it will not darken his heart. It will teach him wisdom. I was talking aloud to myself. A habit of the old, they choose the wisest person present to speak to. Deep down here by the dark water lived old Gollum, a small slimy creature. I don't know where he came from, nor who or what he was. He was Gollum. Stew the rabbits, squealed Gollum in dismay. Spoil beautiful meat Smeagol saved for you, poor hungry Smeagol. Misery, misery. Hobbits won't kill us, nice hobbits. Curse the Baggins. It's gone. What has it got in its pocketses? Oh, we guess, my precious. He's found it. Yes, he must have. It is a comfort not to be mistaken at all points. Do I not know it only too well? It is not our part to master all the tides of the world, but to do what is in us for the succor of those years wherein we are set, uprooting the evil in the fields that we know, so that those who live after may have clean earth to till. What weather they shall have is not ours to rule. Then darkness took me, and I strayed out of thought and time, and I wandered far on roads that I will not tell. Naked I was sent back for a brief time until my task is done. It is not our part here to take thought only for a season, or for a few lives of men, or for a passing age of the world. We should seek a final end of this menace, even if we do not hope to make one. To me it would not seem that a steward who faithfully surrenders his charge is diminished in love or in honor. There is no real going back. Though I may come to the Shire, it will not seem the same, for I shall not be the same. I am wounded with knife, sting, and tooth, and a long burden. Where shall I find rest? It's the job that's never started as takes longest to finish. And you're with me, and the journey's finished. But after coming all that way, I don't want to give up yet. It's not like me, somehow, if you understand. Sam is an excellent fellow and would jump down a dragon's throat to save you if he did not trip over his own feet. That's the one place in all the lands we've ever heard of that we don't want to see any closer, and that's the one place we're trying to get to. And that's just where we can't get, no. Justice is not healing. Healing cometh only by suffering and patience, and maketh no demand, not even for justice. What would you hear, unhappy mortal, and for what cause have you left your own land to enter this, which is forbidden to such as you? Can you show reason why my power should not be laid on you in heavy punishment for your insolence and folly? Indeed, in nothing is the power of the dark Lord more clearly shown than in the estrangement that divides all those who still oppose him. It is perilous to study too deeply the arts of the enemy, for good or for ill. Let him not vow to walk in the dark who has not seen the nightfall. And he that breaks a thing to find out what it is has left the path of wisdom. Do not meddle in the affairs of wizards, for they are subtle and quick to anger. Don't adventures ever have an end? I suppose not. Someone else always has to carry on the story. The prime motive was the desire of a tale teller to try his hand at a really long story that would hold the attention of readers, amuse them, delight them, and at times maybe excite them or deeply move them. Only a small part is played in great deeds by any hero. Do not trouble your hearts overmuch with thought of the road tonight. Maybe the paths that you each shall tread are already laid before your feet, though you do not see them. Yet do not cast all hope away. Tomorrow is encountered. It oft is found at the rising of the sun. If more of us valued food and cheer and song above hoarded gold, it would be a merrier world. The world is indeed full of peril, and in it there are many dark places, but still there is much that is fair. And though in all lands love is now mingled with grief, it grows perhaps the greater. Do you wish me a good morning, or mean that it is a good morning whether I want it or not, or that you feel good this morning, or that it is a morning to be good on? War must be, while we defend our lives against a destroyer who would devour all, but I do not love the bright sword for its sharpness, nor the arrow for its swiftness, nor the warrior for his glory. I love only that which they defend. May it be a light to you in dark places when all other lights go out. There is nothing like looking. If you want to find something, you certainly usually find something if you look, but it is not always quite the something you were after.